Welcome to this week's episode of Forever None. Today's topic, marriage. If you're married, there's a good chance that you married for love. And if you did, congratulations. But marriage didn't start out that way. In fact, marriage began as a legal transfer of the ownership of a woman from her father to her husband. Even today, many marriage vows include the clergyman saying, "Who gives this woman to this man?" And then the father saying, "I do." That's right. Women were considered property, either their fathers or their husbands. How did that happen? Children. Thousands of years before any documented religion, people lived in small tribes. Every child born was raised together by the tribe. There was no monogamy, no marriage. But soon a problem occurred. Some men would dominate all of the women and other men would be left out. Yet these lonely men were expected to contribute to the growing tribe. Eventually, people started to complain about having to support other people's children. So the elders made a rule. Rule number 1. The father will be responsible for the cost of raising any children he creates. But it was often impossible to determine who the father was. So the elders made a second rule. Rule number 2. The father will make a legal commitment to accept ownership of a single woman and any children she has. They called it marriage. But often, after the marriage, a woman would reveal other children she's had with other men. So the elders made a third rule. Rule number 3. No sex before marriage. But it was hard to enforce this rule. So the elders made a fourth rule. Rule number 4. Brides must be virgins on their wedding night. These rules had nothing to do with morality or virtue. It was about financial liability. So, marriage was the transfer of the value of a baby-making piece of property between a father and a husband. So when you're confused by religious folks who insist that all children must be born, but have no interest in them after that, there is a long history of religious doctrine of not wanting to pay for other people's children. And paying for children is what marriage is all about. Until next time, this is Forever None signing out. And remember, being right and being wrong feel exactly the same way. It's discovering you're wrong that feels bad. And it's our job to try to minimize that pain for the faithful.